The Desperate is the card or the servant that signifies the lowest point that you can possibly get to. This is when things are as bad as they possibly can be. When there's depression, hopelessness, and all that surrounds that. Things just have gone the worst possible way, and you're in hell, you're in turmoil, you're in the worst place you can possibly be, or worst place you can possibly imagine. It's a card a lot of people get frightened of seeing and tend to shy away from it, particularly in magic use. But there is a good magic use to it, in that the Desperate only knows desperation and will accept your desperation and add it to his. So you can offer your hopelessness, if you're, things that you feel hopeless about or desperate about or depressed about. You can offer your depression and these things to the Desperate, and he will take them for you and as part of his burden and as part of his things. So that is his function. So we'll move over to the book. The Desperate shows us that everything is currently as bad as it can get. He encourages us to recognise the hell we are in. If you're looking for the most negative servant, then the Desperate is it. When the servant appears, it is a sign that you're going through an intense period of depression, sadness, or hopelessness. Things feel about as bad as they possibly can be, and no end seems to be in sight. You're feeling frustrated, angry, and hopeless all at the same time. Nothing matters, no one cares, nothing ever works out. Everything is pointless, and only the end of physical life seems like an escape. And even that isn't a guarantee, as who knows if that is actually any better. You've found yourself in a hole that you probably won't be able to get out by yourself. This is crisis time and must be taken seriously for those around him. The Desperate suggests that unless you make big changes in the direction you're headed, the future may become or remain quite bleak. The Desperate is a servant of emotional inner turmoil. Your outward life circumstances may not appear to a casual onlooker to be anything that bad. It might even look good, but inside your head you are in hell and there's no escape. The upside to this is that events just can't get any worse. This is as low and terrible as it gets. Life is cyclical and nothing lasts forever. When you get to the other side of this initiation, you will be all the better for it and will be a much stronger person. The function of the Desperate is to be in desperation. This is what he knows. This is all he experiences. You can give him your desperation, suffering, torment, and pain. Give him all your misery, anguish, sorrow, and sadness, and let him take it from you and use it to sustain himself. Let the Desperate take on the burden of your hardships, for hardships is all he knows. Loving healing can be sent to the Desperate as an embodiment of all the pain and suffering in the world and throughout history. Offerings made to the Desperate will aid all those enduring suffering and hardship. The Desperate can be banished. You can place the sigil on a stone and throw it into the sea, or write the sigil on paper and bury or burn it. Like the depleted servant, the Desperate also lends itself easily to curse work. Sending the Desperate to torture an enemy is very effective, but obviously if things go too far, the responsibility will be yours. This is the worst servant of them all, the most horrible, the most vicious, and the most severe. Use only if necessary. So it's like, what can you say? It is what it is. This is as bad as it gets. This is a servant of the dark times, and not a card that you would like to see in a divination, but it has useful magic. And also, the positive, if you want to take a positive from it, is this is as bad as it gets. From here, it's only upwards, because there is nowhere below. So, the Desperate from the 40 Servants. So if you want to find out more about the 40 Servants, you can go to the40servants.com, and there you will find all the information you will need to start working with the 40 Servants. You'll also find links to where you can buy the grimoire and where you can buy the deck, and all the information that you could possibly ever want on the 40 Servants will be there.